We are pieces that trying to make it. It seems like no matter what you do, just seems like you can't make it. When I think about Jesus, when he said unto his disciples, why did you come out? To see a broken reed. And what this bruised reed means to be crushed. Bruise is crushing. So when I think about that, God don't crush us, but Satan eventually are crushing us right now.
Yes, he is.
For Satan come for no good purpose. He come to destroy and to kill. And when I think about your little children, God said, maybe you too old for him to get. He wants somebody that's young and strong. And whatever he can do or whatever he can offer, he'll right there to give it to him. That's why I say we are broken pieces. When you are broken pieces, it means that you are incomplete. You're not completed together. We are broken in the Spirit of God. Our spirit is contrite. When you're broken, I think about that Satan come out to crush each and every one of us. Not only mother and father, but he come after the children. And we have to keep our eye on them. We have to be cautious. We got to be watchful. The Bible says always be watchful. And always be prayerful. Because sometimes we never know when Satan is there. When I think about the dreams that we have, a lot of times we'll have broken dreams. Dreams that we have compassion and believe in. Sometimes we can dream about something and look like it's all possible. And I tell you that it is possible. Because all things are possible with God. But if you are broken, you'll never receive. And when I say broken, it means that you're defiled in your flesh. When you're defiled in your flesh and have no belief, you cannot accept nothing from God. We have broken pieces, meaning our hearts. Our hearts are broken, unsettled. Our heart is uneasy. Our hearts are troubled because we can't get what we want to get. We can't do the thing that we see in our visions. Our hearts are broken because if some, how do you say that? Well, we're tempered. We're so tempered, it means that we're mean and hateful. When your heart is not right, it does something to your whole body. It's something that caused the body to break down. When your heart is troubled on every side and no joy is there, it's caused your body to be sick. Your eyes get dim. Your ears get dull. You cannot see nor hear. When I think about our heart, the Bible describes a human predator as in the heart. Notice that the heart, because sin is a principle which has seated in the center of man. Sin don't hang on the outside of you. Sin come out of your heart. God says not what a man eats that defiles him, but what comes up out of him. That means it got to come out of your mouth. If it come out of your mouth, that means it come out of your heart. So here, we have to watch that because we have to guard our hearts. We have to put on the whole armor of God. Don't just put on the helmet of salvation. Just don't have the sword in your hand, but you got to put the breastplate on. The breastplate got to protect your heart when your enemy is all around you. He never sleeps. He always seeks to devour. If you're not on you, he'll get in your children. Well, Rick, why you say that? Because I believe it. But one thing about it, sin is a principle that sets in the center. It's the seat in man's heart.
Well,
We're always looking out here. We're always saying, oh, I ain't going to do that because, let me tell you something. You don't have to look for sin.
well,
Sin is in you.
yeah,
Sin is in your heart. It's there already. It's in the flesh.
yeah.
As long as you're in the flesh, sin don't be there.
Amen.
Tell you what, sometimes when our spirit is broken, we have to think about it.
All right.
When I think about a person that goes out daily to rob, to kill, to destroy,
Yes, sir.
he's not in good mind.
Well,
He's not in good mind. He goes out to do that because it's the works of Satan.
all right.
God don't kill. God don't steal.
Well,
We got to understand that there's something unfruitful wrong with it.
yeah.
And the reason he unfruitful because what? He a broken.
Well,
He a broken. He a broken piece that need to be fixed. And a lot of time our youth, we are able to fix one another.
yeah.
We're able to keep each other strong.
Amen.
If only you just think about what Paul said, that this prison captain had the authority to kill all the prisoners. And Satan sees us as prisoners of God.
Yeah.
And his will is to destroy all of God's prisoners.
Yeah.
So I'm saying today, we are broken pieces.
Yes, sir.
Think about it. How broken you are. We got people that are right here,
Well.
broken. But you know that when you catch a person persecuted, you're persecuted of the world,
Well,
but the world cometh, I'm telling you, the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of richness and the lust of all things.
well,
It's the lust of all things. We declare to be rich. We want to be rich. We want to have all kinds of good things. Yes, you can have them, but don't forget about God. You can't have them without God. If God don't issue them, you can't have them. But if you love the Lord with all your heart and all your mind and all your soul, whatsoever you want,
yes, sir.
God said you can ask it and it shall be. So we're trying to make it without God, we're just broken.
That's right.
We're just broken because you can't make it without God. Well, I want to tell you something because here in this lesson, it makes me think about Paul.
Well,
When Paul was out there in the carnal world, he worked as hard as he could.
yeah.
He was always looking for satisfaction.
Yes, sir.
He was always there trying to do something to get recognition.
Yes, sir.
And sometime today we'll do what we can just for our name to be called. It doesn't matter whether your name called or not.
Come on.
Make sure that you got God before you.
Yes, sir.
And make sure that God got your back.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have God, whatever goes up, surely gonna come down.
Yeah.
But I think about Paul. Paul here thought he was doing something, but he met God one day.
Well,
And when he met God, things changed.
yeah.
But God blinded his eyes that he couldn't even see.
Yeah.
But from his reputation, the priest was even afraid to even get close to him
All right.
because he was broken. But here God had prepared the broken spirit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He had healed his heart and he had healed his body. He had set him free from his captive.
Yes, sir.
Oh yes, I can see Paul as he got up with fear in his heart,
Well,
knowing that God was beside him. He started on this journey that God began to tell him to go.
yeah.
Went down in the street and saw the priest there.
All right.
Priest had a fear of him because he knew that this man was broken.
All right.
That this man used to kill people that worship God.
Yeah.
And he just didn't want to have nothing to do with it.
All right.
But it was his authority that God said that he had to see it.
All right.
One thing God tells us, we got to love, no matter how, what shape, what form there is, we got to love them anyway.
Amen.
No matter what they does to you, you got to love them anyway.
Amen.
No matter how they backbite, you know they